8 o'clock on a Thursday morning. Glad to have you here with us on Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. Well, if you are just waking up this morning, you might want to check outside real quick because we have a little dusting of snow that's covered a lot of the inland Northwest this morning.
And everything kind of looks like a winter wonderland.
It does.
This is that right amount of snow for me, where it doesn't cause many problems, and it just makes everything look so nice. Cody Proctor joining us now. Cody, are you a fan of the snow?
I do love snow, and actually I also like looking at the snow and I'm inside nice and warm because unfortunately when we have snow it also tends to be really cold outside. So I love the snow, just not a fan of the cold. So it's beautiful when we see those conditions outside. However, I'm going to try and do it inside right now, enjoying being inside in the weather center here rather than at the outdoor weather center at the moment. Over the last few hours, we saw that snow move across our region. Right now, we're in a bit of a break with it. This is over the last 12 hours. You can see that track right there. Temperatures, as we take a look outside, by the way, just look at that view of downtown Spokane as we take a look at the clock tower. Temperatures are at 28 degrees with a south wind of 5 miles per hour this morning with that dusting of snow. Temperatures around our region, it's just cold really as we kick off your Thursday. We're at 28 in Spokane, 27 for Coeur d'Alene, 28 for Deer Park. Some of our warmest temperatures, Lewiston is at 31 degrees, and we all know that's below freezing, so it's just a chilly start for your Thursday. Over the next 12 hours, we're looking to see cloudy skies for the next couple of hours. Midday, though, could be bringing us another round of some of that precipitation, some of that snow that we're expecting. And for some of us, that might actually stick around to more of our evening commute as well. So we're going to watch that really closely because that can lead to some slick road conditions. Just word of advice, take your time getting to wherever you need to go and make sure you get to your destination safely. As for the next few days, today we have that chance for that light snow with temperatures in the low 30s expected. Tomorrow could be colder with temperatures in the mid 20s thanks to some partly sunny skies. Looks like we could lose that blanket of clouds that keeps us warm in the wintertime. Saturday might be a bit warmer. However, it's also looking to bring us a bit of some mixed precipitation as we head into your weekend. I'll throw it back to you.
Well, by 10 a.m. this morning, protesters must have their belongings removed from Spokane City Hall property.
So this all comes after city leaders issued a 48-hour notice to vacate. This morning, Nicole Hernandez is in downtown Spokane as that deadline approaches. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning, Tim and Channing. So that notice to vacate, the cold weather and even snow overnight did not stop these protesters from being right outside City Hall this morning. I want to give you a look because we still have a lot of tents here. We have about half the amount as we saw in the beginning of this protest, but still enough to fill up the entire front area of City Hall here. So demonstrators are here protesting the amount of shelter beds available in the city of Spokane. Demonstrators themselves are allowed to stay, of course, but they actually have to take their personal items off city property. That's things like their tents and their bikes. So people have been protesting outside City Hall since last Thursday, like I mentioned, bringing attention to the shelter space in Spokane. A city spokesperson, though, says the city has added beds with additional shelter space and with renting out hotel rooms, but those protesting say it's not enough.
I'm moving with Jules to a new location right now, and most of them are staying, certain ones are staying behind to finish the protest here, and so we're going to move to a different location to do another one there.
According to the city, there were 104 total beds available yesterday. 92 of those were low barrier beds. 36 were specifically for young adults. 20 were available for households of women with children. 39 were low barrier beds for men, but there were no low barrier beds for women without children. The city leaders say that there are more bed spaces in the works.
Mayor Woodward had proposed a new low barrier shelter outside of the downtown core. And in that budget was funding for that, and the council did approve that as part of the budget on Monday. So that is something that's coming to us in the next year.
And now a similar protest with people setting up tents outside City Hall did happen back in December of 2018. Police and city crews cleared that protest after a similar vacate order like we're seeing this year. And 2 people were arrested for obstructing a law enforcement officer after refusing to follow orders. Now protest leaders this time around say that they are planning on moving the protest after this vacate order. They're moving it over to Coeur d'Alene Park in Brown's Edition. A representative from Jules Helping Hand says they specifically chose that spot because it is close to downtown, bathrooms and water. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
All right, thank you, Nicole. Now, the evidence of Washington's homeless crisis isn't just apparent here in Spokane, but it's all over the state.
Yeah, so Governor Jay Inslee is proposing hundreds of millions of dollars to try and fix the problem. Inslee proposed spending another $800 million in the next legislative session on various services that they include mental health resources, rapidly creating tiny home villages, and buying more hotels.
So his proposal seeks to keep even more people from falling into homelessness statewide.
This is not just about the homeless, it's about people whose rents are going through the roof and will soon be homeless because the rents are going through the roof. The rents are going through the roof because we don't have enough houses for people who are moving to the state of Washington, and so rents are skyrocketing.
The governor's proposal looks to build on nearly $2 billion of state and federal money that was approved earlier this year.
Now, as of January of 2020, there were approximately 23,000 people in Washington experiencing homelessness. And according to the governor's office, as of October, more than 80,000 Washington households were likely facing eviction or foreclosure. 8:06 now, time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
New details reveal what led a Spokane Valley deputy to shoot and kill a man last week. The Spokane Police Department says the man who was killed robbed a home nearby before the shooting. Police say he also stole 2 rifles from the house. The medical examiner identified the man as 43-year-old Michael Lee Digman. Digman had multiple active warrants. Demolition began for a beloved Spokane landmark. Take a look. Crews began working on tearing down the White Elephant building yesterday. The store closed last year after 74 years in business. The White Elephant grew to become a Spokane institution. It was known for stocking really everything from toys to camping gear, all at an affordable price. We are told that a new Panda Express location will be built in its place. New medical designations are coming to Washington State driver's licenses. Starting next year, drivers will be able to add up to 3 symbols to their license. 3 of these symbols, will identify medical conditions or a disability. These designations can help first responders during an emergency. Adding these symbols is optional and free of charge.
One of the most highly rated football recruits in Spokane signed with Texas A&M yesterday. Mount Spokane High School kicker Ethan Machowski verbally committed to the Aggies last summer, but made things official during signing day yesterday. Ethan is rated the number 6 kicker in the country, according to 24/7 Sports.
We have a really good chance of winning a championship while I'm there, which is going to be great, and I can't wait to help my team win some football games.
The Aggies currently have the number 2 rated recruiting class in the country for 2022.
So we're vigilant and we're keeping track of that. All of our providers are aware.
As more Omicron variant COVID-19 cases are identified in Washington, Spokane Regional Health District is addressing what they are doing.
And now, the Storm Tracker 2 Snow Report, sponsored by Inland Pacific Hose and Fittings.
And we are debuting our Storm Tracker 2 Snow Report this morning, getting you ready for those slopes. So here's what we're seeing this morning as we head down the hill and check out those numbers. Now, these are the numbers that we have received this morning for Mount Spokane, 49 degrees north, Schweitzer, Silver Mountain, and Lookout Pass. And you can see out of all of them, only Lookout Pass has received snow in the last 24 hours with about 2 inches. The rest really didn't get much of anything. You can also see that snow depth for our base as well. This is actually taken up in either the upper levels or the summit of these slopes, and those conditions right there. So we're going to continue to keep you updated for the rest of the ski and snowboard season on these conditions.
All right, it is time for your wake-up call. Like Cody said, we have a little bit of snow across the inland northwest this morning, so we want to see what it looks like in your area. Take a photo and text them to us at 509-448-2000 or post them to social media and use the hashtag #UpWithKREM. Take a look at some of these photos that we've already seen this morning. A few snow photos and even lots more elves on the shelves hanging out, having a good time, checking on all the good and bad boys and girls in our area.
Yeah, I love all the creative places people have been hiding them. All right, so stick with us. More Up with KREM still ahead.